Hello and welcome to the third episode of Lava Lamp Interviews, the show where I interview people with lava lamps. I'm your host, Nicholas Pederson, and today's guest is Hannah Eccles. Welcome, Hannah.
Thank you.
Let's get right into it. Okay, Google. It's time for an imagination journey.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that. Here are other things you can try.
Okay, Google. It's time for an imagination journey.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
Okay,
Here
Google.
are other things.
Time for an imagination journey. This is tough. Okay, Google. Time for an imagination journey. Oh, finally.
There we go.
Okay. Go on an imagination journey with me for a moment.
Okay.
You can close your eyes and you can do that.
Okay, that might be helpful.
You're painting in your room. The canvas you're painting on is enormous. It reaches almost all the way up to your ceiling, and it's just as wide. Who knows how you got it in here? Your room's not that big. Anyway, this painting is magnificent. It's a wonderful landscape of the beach in Istanbul. For viewers who don't know, Hannah lived in Turkey from age 3 to 15. Now, Hannah, back to your imagination journey. You're just applying the finishing touches. As you stand back to admire your work, you slip on some slippery paint, and you stumble backwards. In order to regain your balance, you throw your arms forward, but you overdo it, and you trip on a paintbrush. So now you're falling face first in your beautiful masterpiece. 100 thoughts flash through your head, one of which being, I'm going to get paint all over my lovely turquoise dress. What color is this? Green?
It's yellow.
All over my lovely yellow dress. Because as we all know, most artists paint in their fanciest clothes.
It is true.
Yes. So, as you squint your eyes and you prepare to eat paint, you find yourself not hitting the canvas, but actually free falling. You open your eyes just in time to see your face hit the ground.
Oh no.
As you push yourself off the loose ground, you cough and sputter and wipe your eyes, which are covered in coarse, grainy sand. As you sit up, still clearing your eyes, you feel a cool relief on your legs. You finally open your eyes to find yourself facing the wide open water. The hot afternoon sun beats down on your face as you try to figure out what happened. It seems you are trapped in your own painting. You turn around and look up into the sky to see the inside of your room, but the view is shrinking. Just as panic is setting in, you hear splashing from behind you. You whirl back towards the water and you see a cow swimming along the shore. It's rounding the point off in the distance, and it's turning towards you. It sees you. It moves. You move back just to see if in this trippy world, perhaps you can understand cows and they can understand you. You hear it move back. Then you hear more moves. The cow swims towards you, and you see that behind it is an entire herd. Their mooing gets louder, and they climb up onto the shore. They all look at you. You can now see that the herd is at least 30 cows, and they're mad, as if you're trespassing on their personal beach. They start to stampede towards you, horns at the ready. Okay. First off, what's going through your head? Are you excited to be back in Turkey? Are you just scared of the cows? Are you freaked out by being trapped in your own painting? What's running through your mind?
I'd like to think that I get trapped in my own paintings a lot, so it's an unfamiliar feeling.
Wow. In a metaphorical sense? Or do you actually fall into your paintings and then get stuck in them?
Metaphorical. I would be glad that I was painting a landscape of the Black Sea versus anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Be my first choice of a painting to fall into.
Okay.
Literally.
Yeah.
I think I would just... Can I ask questions about the scenario?
Please.
Okay. Is there any way for me to get back out, or is it just a closing opportunity?
Let's assume that when you look up and you saw the view of your room shrinking, it shrank to non-existence.
Non-existence. Okay, then I would jump
Shrunk.
up and dash into the ocean. Because
Into the ocean.
Into the ocean. So cows are okay swimmers, but they can't swim out as far as I can. I knew that I'd be pretty safe if I actually managed to get past them and get deeper, because they pretty much just flounder at the edge.
Or remember, these cows are mad, so they're willing to wait you out. They'll let you drown and then stab you.
Well, I would know how to get back through the woods.
Through the woods?
Yeah.
So it's woods then beach.
It's woods and beach.
Not at all how I pictured.
So it's woods and then old logging trails, which I would know how to travel back up.
Okay.
And then out onto a highway. And there is, in fact, a bus stop at the highway. So I feel like if I was really looking to escape the scenario, run that direction.
Huh. So, how fast are cows?
On the occasions that I have been chased before, I've always outrun them.
Okay, so not super fast.
Not super fast, especially if it's a herd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After you escape, what's your plan of action?
Fortunately, probably waiting at that bus stop. I don't know.
I mean, like once you're like back to a place where you can think, what are you gonna do next?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I would feel like I'd practically resign myself to my fate pretty quickly.
You'd be like,
all right,
no,
this is
I'm
it.
Turkish now. I'm staying here forever.
Yep.
Okay.
I'd be curious to see like how far the borders of like the painted world extend to. Because that could be tricky as well. I might end up having to hunt down and kill these cows to survive.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep an eye out.
Yeah. So, let's assume you fall through the pain and you get to somewhere safe. Who's the first person you call?
In Istanbul? Oh, wait.
First person you call. Pick up the phone and you dial whose number?
Sorry, ask the question again.
Who is the first person that you call when you find yourself in like a safe space? You're in the painting, fall through, escape the cows, take the bus. Now you're somewhere safe. You have a phone.
The only number I have memorized is my mom's.
Okay, so you call your mom.
I don't know if it would work though, because it would be an international call.
Let's assume it works.
Okay, yeah, I call mom.
Okay, how do you explain yourself? You say, Mom?
Well, I feel like I'd ask her to go to my apartment and like check if like my body is there or something. If it's just like my projected consciousness or if I'm accidentally really high or anything like that.
Yeah, paint fumes.
Yeah, that would be my first. Be like, go check and make sure. And if I am gone, then maybe I can go back to the spot in my painting, like wave back at her from inside.
She can throw a rope ladder down.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I.
Smart.
Yeah, that'd be my plan of action.
Okay. How? That's how you get home. You just want your mom to drop you a rope.
Well, yeah.
What if your mom couldn't help you? How would you get home?
If I couldn't get back to the painting, I don't know what I would do. I don't know.
You'd be like, goodbye, America.
Well,
Goodbye, college.
If I got back to the city, I feel like I could remember how to get to a couple different locations that would I could maybe hopefully run into people that I would know. Like a couple churches, a couple underground network areas.
Yeah.
Where I could hang out and see if anybody recognizes me or if they're still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you go home? At all?
Which home? What home?
America home.
Would I go back? Yeah, I would.
You
go
would.
way back. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that was the first question.
That's a good question.
Recently, Joe Biden became the 46th president of the United States. Who did you vote for? You don't have to answer.
For me, I feel like I voted in a way that I could that was morally correct, but I'm relieved for the outcome that has happened.
How did you celebrate?
The presidency?
Yeah.
I didn't.
You did?
It was just,
You just accepted it as
I didn't know liberals and Democrats and Republicans existed till about 5 years ago. So
Right.
Yeah.
How much you cared about politics?
Zero.
You voted and that was your civic duty for the next 4 years?
Correct, sir.
Okay. If you could choose one of your friends to be president, who would you choose?
Oh my word. My friends. I don't think any of my friends are qualified to be president.
Wow. If you had to choose.
If I had to choose. I feel like the only person that I know that is like interested in politics is Seamus.
Yeah.
So I pick Seamus.
Yeah, I pick Seamus too.
Okay.
What's your favorite smell?
I like the smell of cigarettes.
Cigarettes?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because it reminds me of Istanbul. Everybody there smoked, and the smell was constantly like in the air. Yeah.
Like Marlboro Reds or what?
Mostly Camel.
Okay.
Blue Camel. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cool.
All right, you ready to get real personal?
Mm-hmm.
Did you poop today?
Yeah.
I'm sure your mom will appreciate that.
Yes, she will.
It's opposite day. How would you dress?
If I was dressing the opposite of how I normally dress, I would wear leggings with a button down. Because I usually wear jeans and a hoodie.
Anything else?
I'd wear sandals.
Sandals?
Yeah.
Because you never
Ooh,
wear
maybe Crocs.
Crocs.
Yeah.
What's the opposite of Crocs?
Any normal shoe.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Would you wear like a bunch of necklaces or like?
Sure. Cover bangles, necklaces. Yeah. No earrings.
Mm-hmm. No earrings.
Mm-hmm. I wear my glasses.
Yeah. What do you do with your hair? If it was opposite day for me, I'd slick my hair back.
I think.
What's the opposite of your normal hair?
I'd wear crown of braids.
Gotcha. What is your least favorite kind of art? What is art that you see and you just go,
I think
that's not art?
I think a lot of people get like art and crafts confused. Like
Yeah.
because people can be like crafty, and people can be artistic, and then those be like two very separate things.
So what's you keep going and then I have another question.
Okay. Plus, I think everybody has different levels of creativity,
Yes.
which is something that's completely different from those two categories, and that can like lead into being artistic and lead into being crafty. But I feel like all three of those categories get way too mixed up.
Yeah, I agree. Because I think like and I mean, I don't know a ton about the world of art, but I think there is like I feel like the base of art and like crafts of those two like different things is creativity. Like you have to be creative to like do those things well.
Right.
So, what's your least favorite kind of art
To do myself, or that I just don't appreciate.
that you don't appreciate, that you scoff at?
I don't know if there's anything that I like scoff at. I think I can scoff at different skill levels that are presented differently. Like someone can be like, "Oh, look at this amazing thing that I did." I'm like, but it's not. But no, I feel like every different like practice of art, different medium, has its merits and has its ability to be done well. Maybe like
Bob Ross.
Not like Scott. Okay, cool.
Believe it or not, I've done a Bob Ross.
Oh yeah, I know. Like lots of people, like I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that makes me a little.
You think it's garage sale art?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I feel like you were skirting the question, but you did good. You answered it well. Okay. What is your dream job?
My dream job. Like, I feel like my dream job would be being an art director in movies.
Okay. Explain what that means. Because I think I know what it means.
I think I know what it means. What do you think it means? Like, I feel like
I think it means you have creative vision over costumes,
Yeah.
sets,
Yep, and like
a little bit of like lighting and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and making those decisions and like choosing kind of like the feel of the film. Yeah, I think that was super fun.
How is that different than a director?
I feel like the director's more involved in the story and like choosing how to film versus like picking out like the actual materials to like get it done.
Interesting.
I feel like the art director is more hands-on and like goes out and finds the places and like gets the like raw materials and like objects.
Gotcha.
Get it done. Or like organizes them.
I can definitely see you doing that.
Thanks.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd be my dream job. I feel like my dream responsibility would be to be a mom.
To be a mom?
Yeah.
It's a good one. A saying that I like is, if you want to change the world, be a really good parent.
I like that.
Yeah. If you could get paid to do anything, what would you do? Different than dream job.
True. If I could get paid to do anything. I don't know.
Like, if I could get paid to do anything, I would play video games and edit videos and make videos.
I would get paid to draw and paint. Yeah. I feel like it'd be fun to like get paid to like draw, like have somebody like sit down and like ask them questions while I draw their portrait. Super fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I feel
Do you
like
do that a lot?
I do. I do it on occasion when I'm like in practice, so it doesn't look like crap. And if I'm like comfortable with the person, because it gets very intimate very fast because I'm just like staring at them nonstop. I'm like, don't move your eye, and I just am like,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's cool. So like a super intense caricaturist.
Sure. Yeah. Well, like a super intense interview, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's the zombie apocalypse.
Mm.
Madison is about to go on a full-out lockdown.
Okay.
Which 3 people are you bringing with you, and why?
Bringing Asher
Mm-hmm.
for the multitude of reasons.
Who's Asher?
Asher's my brother. He is highly skilled in weaponry and fire and other survival things. that are
Highly skilled in fire.
Yep, he knows, a lot of very practical things. Yeah, a lot of very practical things too. I feel like I would choose my family. You said 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take my family because my dad is also like an outdoorsman, and so that'd be good.
Yeah, hunter.
Full on hunter, and my mom grows things and also has like is generally resourceful.
Oh, look
Like
at your family.
as a unit, we would do very well.
Seems
Very
like
well for ourselves.
Wow.
I also know exactly where we go.
Well, that's my next question.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like the enemy that nobody sees coming with like zombie apocalypse is mosquitoes, because they would also like in theory be able to transfer that, like if it's a blood-borne disease and it's a bite, then like so you want to
So you're going to Antarctica?
No, because you need to be in a place also where you're able to grow crops.
Sure.
I'm going to Canada.
Gotcha. Okay. North
Canada.
Yeah.
Which living in Wisconsin, like
It's like practically Canada.
I know, just a little bit farther north, because in the summer Madison does have really bad mosquito problem.
Yes.
That's my plan.
Okay. What's your survival strategy? Are you kind of mobile? Do you like hunker down in one place, or and you try to stay permanently? Do you drift from town to town, from station to station?
Our great uncle is what you would call a prepper.
No way.
Wait. So, depending on the scenario, it would either be like our family unit and highly mobile and like heading up north to Canada to try and like restart, looking to more permanently like settle and restart.
Okay.
Somewhere where, because. Or we go down to where he lives to like.
Where does he live?
He lives in Iowa, so that would be in a more desperate, like the world is like going to like there's like threats of like nuclear
Sure.
like fallout or anything like that. go down to his
Mhm.
place where he has a bunker.
No.
Yep, I stayed in it when we stayed at his house. Got to sleep in the bunker.
Okay. What's your goal during the zombie apocalypse? Are you there to find a cure, to start a stable civilization, or are you just trying to live, trying to survive?
Survive first. Stable civilization, definitely. I feel like in times of great conflict, like people tend to actually come together more. Is my theory, and so I would be one of the people who's like, we have to start a new civilization and get organized.
Mm-hmm.
Help other people. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I could be good at getting that done.
Yeah.
Getting it done well.
I can see it. If you got infected, would you tell people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take responsibility.
On the squirt gun.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my next question was, if you had the choice, would you kill yourself
Oh,
before
well.
you turn into a zombie? So
Yeah.
yes. So you tell other people, and then you.
I'd be like,
Bye guys.
bye guys. Good luck.
See you soon.
Impart my wisdom.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ooh. I feel like another good strategy for like zombie apocalypse would be a boat.
Zombies can't swim just like cows.
Exactly. Sea swimming is important.
Okay. All right, everybody. You know what's next. It's Peculiar Popsicle Puzzle time. The game where I feed my guest a mystery popsicle and they try to guess what flavor it is. Okay, Google. It's Peculiar Popsicle Puzzle time.
Ooh.
Are you ready to solve the Peculiar Popsicle Puzzle,
I will do my best.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
Shut up.
Here are other things
Okay,
you can
Google.
try.
Never mind.
I'll get Thank you for the precaution. Does that have a stick?
It doesn't have a stick. You gotta claw this thing.
Yeah.
Or you can just grab it out of the bag. Do whatever you want.
Oh. Okay. So I have a really underdeveloped sense of smell
Mm-hmm.
because I got hit in the face.
Yeah.
And I feel like that has affected my taste.
Okay.
So we'll see how this goes.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna give you any handicaps, so you got it. Oh, she just went for it.
Oh.
Tell us what you're tasting.
Spicy.
Spicy.
Not spicy, but like not sweet.
Okay.
Feel
Give me
like
some more detail.
pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
It tastes like
Keep going. Pepperoni.
is that one of the things?
There's two ingredients. There's a liquid and a not liquid.
Dip my finger and just bit into it. Not liquid. I don't know.
Try to see what the liquid is. Try to lick the base. You can do it. I'm willing to bet the base is pretty tasty. I'm impressed that you just go right in for it.
It just feels. Is this chicken? Is it broth of any kind? Is it?
No.
Okay.
Pepperoni and broth.
I don't know. It just tastes like something like savory, and that is like
Okay.
a general like cooking. I don't know. Nope.
So you're on the right track with savory. That's one of the things.
Is it lemon at all?
You're very close.
I'm very close. Is it orange juice?
No.
No.
Look at the color. Hard to tell.
Telling me to look at colors. Is it lime?
It is lime.
Okay, should have guessed that.
Okay, so we got lime and what's in the lime? It's not pepperoni.
This is so bad.
What do you think? I'll give you 2 more guesses.
Is it leftover Chipotle?
No. It's a pretty good guess, though.
Thank you.
You're pretty close.
Okay. I don't know what it is. That was my final guess.
No more guesses?
Nope.
It was salsa in
Oh.
lime juice.
Okay.
Actually,
So-
it was limeade, not lime juice. I'm
Lime.
not cruel.
Okay, that makes sense.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
It's not pepperoni.
No.
It's not chicken broth.
Taste.
Okay, you want to toss it in there?
I do.
Okay, go ahead and wash it up.
I use salsa in so much cooking. That
And you didn't even taste it.
didn't even taste it. But I use it in all the same things I use with pepperoni.
Salsa and pepperoni.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay. Good job.
Thank you.
You got half. Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
You have previously told me that your Hogwarts house is Slytherin.
This is true.
Explain why you think you belong in Slytherin.
I think I'm a good leader. I think I'm willing to like make the tough calls. I'm not shy about confrontation. And sometimes I know when I'm right.
Okay.
Is that
Explain why you think those characteristics belong in Slytherin. What makes Slytherin
I'm not
Slytherin?
a Potterhead. Like, I took the test. I read the books.
That's all you need to do. You've seen the movies?
I've seen the
No.
movies. I've seen the movies.
Okay.
I've seen the movies.
Okay.
Watched them after the books.
Yeah.
I read them. Yeah, I think Slytherin gets a bad rap for obvious reasons.
Yes. That's where the villains come from.
But I feel like there's a tendency for like Slytherins to look out for number one.
Yeah.
And to really not care what other people think.
Yeah. Self-interest.
Or self-preservation.
2 sides of the same coin.
Right. Yeah. I feel like I don't want to sometimes I don't feel like to take the extra time to be like super charismatic and like likable, like
Sure.
go find the quiet room, the quiet people, and we'll have civilized conversations.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In your opinion, why is Slytherin the best house?
I don't know if it's the best house, it's just what house.
Make
I
an
live in.
argument for it.
I can't. It's this. Make an argument for Slytherin.
Mm-hmm. Why join
It's-
Slytherin?
Hey,
I
was
want you.
aside.
I want you
don't
to be in
take-
Slytherin.
It's a sorting
But you're
hat.
proud
You
of your
get to be-
house.
Sure.
Okay. Why?
Because we're not goody two shoes. There.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't pretend to be something you're not. That's good. You start your own business.
Ooh, okay.
What does your business do?
My business gives professional book recommendations for people, depending on their interests.
Why?
Because they can't figure it out by themselves. I don't know. This is why I wouldn't start a business.
So you do a consultation,
Sure.
and you say, "What do you like? You want a fancy book?"
Yep.
And they say, "Yes or no."
Yep.
And then you recommend a book for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool service.
They can, yeah.
That's a real business. You could actually do that and be successful. Is your business for profit? This is an organization or business, is what I'm asking.
I don't know anything about business.
Do you donate the money that you make, or do you keep the money that you make and pay yourself more and your employees more?
I feel like it'd be for profit if we start a business. Like, unless it'd be what we're talking
So this is
about.
more of a moral question for you.
Oh, okay. I was like, is it a ministry or a business?
Well, that's what you have to decide.
I feel like if I can make it be a ministry, I'll make it be a ministry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So every time you recommend the Bible.
No. It'll be nonprofit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Regardless of that answer, as the CEO and founder of your company, you make a lot of money.
Okay.
How would you spend your money?
Oh my word, I don't know. My instinct is to just save it.
Really?
Yeah.
For what? For a rainy day? For a house? For...
Well, you want my practical answers to how to spend my money? Or
I want your answers.
you want my answers?
Practical or not?
I would pay off the mortgage on my parents' house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pay off any college debt for Asher I would support probably the ex-China team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would help out with the big things with our family.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you're blessed enough to have money to spend and money to I don't know, be at that level, then you gotta spread around the love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And take lots of really nice vacations. Gotcha.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Where's your first vacation?
Ooh.
Turkey?
No.
Really?
Well, it'd be important to go back eventually, but I feel like, I don't know, we could revisit. Asher really wants to go to a tank museum in London.
A tank museum?
I think it's in England, maybe not in London.
That's kind of cool.
Hawaii or Alaska would be easy to start.
Okay.
In the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would you change?
That's a dangerous game to play, and I don't like playing it. I feel like, yeah. I don't know.
It could be simple or deep.
Okay.
Or both. Both is better, but you don't have to be deep.
Nope, I don't know if there's anything I changed about myself because I am
Nothing.
who I am today. Because of what's happened to me and
What if you could get your sense of smell back?
That's true, but I feel like it's a blessing and a curse.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like sure, I get all my senses back. We'll do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't really like playing. Don't do the what if or.
Well, this is mostly what ifs.
Okay.
What do you prioritize most in your day? Food?
Then Bible study comes very close.
Man shall not live by food alone.
Very practically, because if I don't eat breakfast, I won't be able to concentrate.
Right.
I'm gonna try.
So you do it to support your
yes,
secondary.
it's in service to, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So then it is your Bible study.
Sure. Yeah. Maybe music. Oh no. I don't want to say checking my phone.
Yep. Probably don't say that.
Yeah.
I don't think you make that a priority.
No, but I'm thinking about my waking moments and what I think about first. It usually goes in the order of food, using the bathroom.
But I mean throughout your day.
Oh, throughout my day. Oh my word.
Yeah. In your day, what is your biggest priority?
Yeah, Bible study. I want to make sure that gets that done, but also talking to people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you do to make that a priority?
I make it happen. Whenever I can.
That was a non-answer.
Other things get pushed to the side, obviously. Routine.
Routine how? Like you just schedule out time in your day
Mm-hmm.
on the regular?
Yes.
Gotcha. Why is this a priority?
I think it's part of living out my faith. Yep.
Okay. Good. For this next question, I want you to answer in Turkish.
Ooh, it's been a long time.
Do the best you can.
Oh my word.
And, if you can, do an accent.
Okay.
As of now, what work of art would you consider your masterpiece? Please describe it.
In Turkish?
Yes.
I don't know if I can. I can do like...
No one will know except Turkish people. And I'm pretty sure there are going to be no Turkish people watching this. You can do it. And if you can't do Turkish, give me a Turkish accent and say it in American English.
I'm trying to remember what... benim en sevdiğim sanat benim için I don't know.
You're doing good. Doesn't even have to be accurate.
I don't even...
You can just make up words.
Ask me a different question.
I can't.
I can't...
It's on the paper. Just do an accent.
Of a Turkish person?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
You sure?
Yeah. I can... Here, why don't I, like... Can I talk about Turkish for a little bit?
Can you talk about Turkish?
Yeah, I have a favorite, like, phrase.
Sure. Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, yeah. So my favorite phrase in Turkish, it's like what you say in like response to like eating good food that somebody has prepared, and it's like
What's like an equivalent?
there isn't, and so it means like bless the hands that have made this food, and so it goes elinize sağlık. Yeah.
Ellen is a Salik.
No. Elinize sağlık.
You just said what I said.
Doubt.
So
I can like
when do you say that? Like when you see the food that's been prepared?
when
Or
you taste
eat
it, you're like,
Oh.
elinize sağlık.
So instead of saying,
güzel. Yeah.
You say Ellen is a salt lick.
Elinize sağlık. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I can remember how I can have like very basic conversations, introductions, ask for directions,
Sure.
check out at a grocery store,
Sure.
haggle.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Okay.
That's all that ever changed.
It's okay. Describe your masterpiece in English. Your current, what you consider your current masterpiece.
My current masterpiece.
And maybe I'm misusing the word masterpiece. Your current best work.
There we go. I think my current best work is an etching that I did last year in the spring. Yeah. You've seen it. But, so what an etching is it's a sheet of copper that you roll this liquid onto called hard ground. And then you scratch away the hard ground in an image that is reverse of what you want it to look like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then you put it in acid, and it like digs out those lines in the copper. And
The lines where you scratched it away.
The lines where I scratched away. Then you remove the hard ground with paint thinner and acetone, favorite. And yeah, then you ink it up, and you put a piece of paper on it that's been soaking in water, and you roll it through the press. And I think the one that I've done the best is a picture of Ashernine in the woods. He's carrying a gun, and I'm carrying a skull.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
There's a bunch of birds and a mosque in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What would you imagine your masterpiece to be? Your masterpiece is forthcoming.
Okay. It's probably include lots of figures with like a narrative. Like other people do like still lives or like landscapes. I like people. I like things going on, things in action. Yeah. Probably with a lot of birds in it.
Mm-hmm. And now it's time for the final questions. Where you get to tell the world what's up. Okay, Google. It's time for the final questions. What's the most important thing in your life?
My relationship.
I like the sound of a go-getter. It's kind of what I do when I search.
That's supposed to happen?
No. That was Google answering my question.
Nice.
Okay.
Most important thing in my life?
Most important thing in your life.
My relationship with God and practicing my faith. In a real way that shapes my character and my community and how I interact with people.
What does that look like?
What does that look like?
What is a real way?
I think like truly caring about people and like having a relationship with them that like builds them up and reminds them of the truth in life. Yeah, because if you think about it, like in life, everything else kind of falls away. That is like material and monetary, and it's like how you interact with people and how you like, grow in faith.
Everlasting interactions.
Yeah.
What is the highest goal of your life?
High school, my life. Probably to have a family.
Family.
Mm-hmm.
What does that look like?
Well, it'd have to be a dude. And he'd have to like me.
He'd have to like you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and like raising kids in the church and raising them right and
child rearing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Raising them right. Okay. How do you want to change the world?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's how I want to, the perspective I'd want to live life with, to change it.
You change the world no matter what, regardless of if you try or not.
That's one way to look at it. Probably again just through my daily interactions with people and how I affect my community, whether it's positive or negative.
So you're almost with your personality.
That sounds really horrible.
No, it's okay. That makes sense.
I don't
but
know.
How do you want to change it? What do you want it to be?
How do I want the world to be?
How do you want the world to change?
This is gonna bring out my inner nihilist.
Wow.
I don't know if the world is getting better. I don't know if we're on an upward trajectory. You know?
Yeah, I do. So.
I don't know how I would. I don't want to be famous in any way. I want like. Yeah. I'm floundering here.
It's okay. So you said that you want to change the world with your interactions with people.
Yeah.
How do you want those interactions to change the world? How will the world be different because of the way you interact with people?
Well, in a generally positive way. I don't know.
It's okay.
I don't think the truth is I don't think I will impact the world. I don't think I'll change the world.
I think you already have.
I
You may not know it, but I think you already have.
That's how I feel.
Okay.
Answering the question.
Okay. Well, thank you for being on my show, Lava Lamp Interviews.
Thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm. There's a tradition of signing the lava lamp that is closest to you.
Mhm.
Would you like to continue this tradition?
Yeah.
Here it is. Sharpie. Sign it however you'd like. You can rotate it.
Yeah.
You can sign. This part's hot, so watch out for that. First lava lamp I ever had.
Nice.
This is intricate. Very nice. Well, this has been the third episode of Lava Lamp Interviews with guest star and my wonderful, amazing girlfriend, Hannah Eccles. I'm Nicholas Pederson. God bless and Godspeed.